Patrick Warburton.
Hell yeah! Patrick!
Wow, thank you, Timonium, Maryland. How about we damn for Dom who just killed it out here? This is awesome. This is my first time here ever doing shows in Maryland. This is my first time ever even doing shows in the Northeast, so it's awesome. Thank you for that warm welcome. I have to let you know how good that feels. I've been married for 34 years. I got a mean wife. You're looking at a shell of a man. It's awesome. I usually warn people that I'm a bit nasty, but I don't think we have to do that. You know, just look at me as like a dirtier, less funny than Clark Yancey will be just fine. I'm a bit salty like Bob Saget. Not now. It's more warning. My wife has warned me about cursing. She says it's a crutch, so I broke her leg. Okay. I asked her, still fucking anti-crutch. Look, I dropped fewer F-bombs than Chappelle drops the N-word, but you'll get your money's worth. It's just as many N-words. Still Gambling, that's the name of the show. I realized Mitch Jordan could have called this thing the mustache drawer because this thing's been killing it.
Yeah!
Kill any chance of me fucking my wife. Well, apparently there's about 2.5 million microbes that have taken up residence in this thing. And that's Chicago, and that Hitler, so it's gonna stay. But it's been killing it, yeah, it's been working more than me. Just booked a new Pringles campaign. Somebody else. Yeah, it's got an OnlyFans page. I don't even know what that is. Same here, is given more rights than left. Ew. Yeah, I have options. I guess I could just ride this thing like the worm from Dune, but it's gotten complicated. It's taken everything from me. Nobody recognizes me anymore. The only folks that approach me now are older gals inquiring about reverse mortgages. All right, here's my Tom Selleck impression. Are there any older folks here I could fuck out of your retirement? The whole thing. Glad they touched that one out a little bit. I got into the tequila the other day. I had about 8 of those Jack in the Box tacos, which sounds like a lot, but those things go down easy like a prepaid for the bachelor party. It's one of those things where you're not brushing your teeth. I go to bed, I got taco shit in this mustache, and when I woke up, this thing was clean. One saying is that while I'm sleeping, those microbes are hard at work. Look, there are those that don't think you can do a whole night of mustache jokes. I think that's just because it's never been done. We've got a lot of shit to talk about. One of those things won't be politics, because I think they're just boring and annoying across the board. But I will tell you this. I will not leave my home, this great country of ours, just because I don't like the president. I guess I always thought lesbians were tougher than that, but you know, from the movies and stuff. They're always on motorcycles and beating up guys. Look, I got beat up by a lesbian. It wasn't cheap. It's probably those involved now. The beat-ups, not the lesbians. I'm an actor, underrated, obviously. Primarily due to the fact that nobody's ever bothered to rate me. But look, I have worked with some of the greats, and Andy Dick on 5 different projects.
Yeah.
If he's ever applauded for that. That's a fine pack of dick right there. But even for Andy, that's too much dick.
It's about rock slide. That shit was amazing.
Rock slide, there you go.
Yeah.
That's a pull. Yeah, no, look, there's something I still don't understand to this day, and that's how that man's still not in prison. And, you know, I was thinking to myself, if a Nostradamus type had visited me years ago and said, Patty, in the future, it's a cute little name. One or more of these 6 men will be in prison. Yes. O.J. Simpson, Bill Cosby, Pete Diddy, Jared from Subway, Danny Masterson, Andy Dick. It would have been impossible for me to have gotten that more wrong. How exciting is this? You are sitting just feet away from the uncle of The Bachelor. That's how I got this gig. Zach Shallcross, who is the handsome young bachelor about 2 years ago, is my nephew. That's my sister Megal's son. Anybody here watch that garbage? It's scary. I wouldn't admit it either. But we had to watch it. And I watched my nephew profess to Jesse Palmer, the host of the show, and the rest of America, that he was not going to have sexual relations with any of the women in the fantasy suites because he was not looking for the lust of his life. He was looking for the love of his life. Well, at that point, I got on the horn with some of my buddies, and I go, "To see what Zach did tonight? That's the kind of cloth this family's got from Click." And he went in there and he banged the first one. He looked like an idiot. But he meant well, man. We mean well, you know. But there is the penis brain, which has gotten a lot of bad press. Some people don't even believe in it, and it exists. And there's nothing grosser than mansplaining. So I'm going to try. Could you ladies just indulge me just for one moment? I'm barely straight. Yeah. Cool. That was easy. My friend here in the front row has just been hit.